Today's final climb, the Bolo Del Mundo, did not disappoint. The GC battle on here was where it was all going to happen. The last 3 kilometres were brutal. Those gradients up to 20%. And this is what was happening at the front. You had João Almeida trying to put time into Jonas Vingegaard by riding at that hard tempo, just consistent tempo. You had Jonas Vingegaard sat on his wheel, and you had Jai Hindley trying to put distance into Tom Pidcock. Now, for us Brits at home, there was a lot of nervous moments. Pidcock, at this point, right at the back, just looking like he's always losing that little bit of distance. And the man that he had to keep up with was Jai Hindley. He's the man on the front here doing the damage. This is with 2.1 Ks to go. At 2.1 Ks to go, as I said, putting down the hammer, but bringing Jonas Vingegaard with him and distancing João Almeida ever so slightly. At this point, I think Jonas got the news about what was happening behind. There was gaps starting to open up. And if we concentrate on Pidcock, he's just off the back of this shot once again, just biding his time, trying to do it. That little look there as well from Jonas Vingegaard, just looking around, seeing João Almeida distanced, and ultimately giving him that confidence. As I said, Hindley on the front, his main focus was distancing Tom Pidcock today. He kept doing so, but in short bursts. And the amazing thing with Tom, he was just able to ride himself always just back onto the wheel, just try and find that little bit extra always. He did an extraordinary ride off the back there once again, but this is the point where Jonas Vingegaard opened up the race, and he did this a seated acceleration. The gradients are so steep on this that getting out the saddle might not be an option because the back wheel will start to jump, but he just put time and distance into Almeida, and you can see him rocking across the road. But focus on Tom Pidcock right at the back of this shot, just fighting always to stay on terms. This is a point with around 1 Ks to go where Jonas Vingegaard had a little bit of a flatter section, able to pick up the tempo, but ultimately start to recover. You can see the gradient start to go up again, and he'll have had clear vision of these guys behind. You can see the finish up in front of them. And Pidcock, this was a saving grace, just a little breath, a little time to recover for him before this final push to the line. Jonas Vingegaard, he did win the stage, took the overall classification as well, so a 2-in-1 for him, brilliant. His teammate, Sepp Kuss, actually finished second on the line, which is a fantastic result for them on the day for Visma Lease bike. And just behind, it was Sepp Kuss, as I said. Then it was Jai Hindley. Then it was Tom Pidcock finally getting across the line within that time so he could stay on that third step of the podium. But if you look at the efforts on everyone here, they're all getting pushed across the line like the juniors coming to the top of the tumble in Wales or something. It was unbelievable. Pidcock, this little bit, he only gets his front wheel across the line, which that's all you have to do, and then gets pushed the rest of the way. We've had a fantastic Vuelta, and that Bolo Del Mundo, for me, really opened the doors up for fantastic racing on stage 20 of this Vuelta. We have one more day tomorrow. It's basically a circus race around Madrid. It is going to be fascinating. There might be attacks, there might be a bunch sprint, who knows? But whatever happens, it's going to be a cracker, so make sure you tune in.